Hello, good evening, and welcome to the Sports on Prime with me, Ore Kuwampofo. We start off straight from the African Under 23 Cup of Nations, which is supposed to kick off in Egypt on 8th November, as Coach Ibrahim Tanko has announced his final 21-man squad. And in the goalkeeping department is Kwame Ba of Asante Kotoko, Richmond Ayi of Heart, and Ibrahim Danlad of Asante Kotoko. For the defenders, we have Kingsley Fobi, who is in CD Badajoz. We have Edward Sapon of Esperance, Emmanuel Kujo of Atram Davis, Fusaini Zakaria of Brekum Chelsea, William Denchi, Heart of Folk, and Mohammed Habib Asante Kotoko, and Robin Pole of Ado Den Hang. And then in the midfielder section, we have Ivan Sosewusu Tema Youth, Simon Zibo, that's Victoria Gumares, there's Nuruddin Abdul Aziz of Vision FC, Emmanuel Lomote of Extremadura, we have Yaoyebo of Celta Vigo, Evans Mensa of HJK Helsinki, and Michael Agbeponu of Dreams FC. For the strikers, we do have Frank Iron of Dalkurd, and we have Kwabena Owusu of Cordoba. Kwabena also finished as the top scorer for Ghana in the qualifiers. And we have Ropa Pamensa of Nashville SC and Samo Obain Jabba of Real Oviedo. So the tournament would be kicking off on 8th November and will be hosted by Egypt, and Ghana are in a group with Cameroon, Egypt and Mali, and they'll be looking to qualify for the Olympics. You have to finish in the top 3 to be able to get that. But we move on to some more Ghanaian football, where Honorable Woyome has said that the government should not interfere in the running of the game.
Mr. Speaker, the outcome of last Friday's elections made it clearer that football people are better placed to manage our football. And we therefore urge government to try as much as possible to stay away from football interference. Put a stop to any form of subtle interference like it did during the tenure of the NC by appointing known government officials to the management of Committee of the Black Stars ahead of the 2019 AFCON in Egypt.
That was the bit there on the update on what has to do with what he thinks has to move Ghanaian football forward. But let's move straight to some Ghanaian players abroad. Then Ghana captain Andre Dede Ayew, he has been named as vice captain of Swansea City. There's more in this report by Asari Bediako.
Swansea City manager Steve Cooper has confirmed Andre Ayew has taken up the position of Swansea City vice captain, praising the Ghanaians' positive influence on the dressing room. Midfielder Matt Grimes was confirmed as Swans skipper in the summer, and head coach Cooper has now revealed Ayew as his deputy. And while keen to point out there are no shortage of experienced heads offering leadership in a young squad, Cooper praised the impact Ayew has made since returning from the Africa Cup of Nations duty late in the summer. Andre is a senior figure and a very positive influence around the group, said Cooper. Andre is a good role model and leader. I think there's a good culture here. Everybody helps each other but pushes each other. That's the good thing.
So Andre Ayew now is the captain of the Black Stars and deputy captain of his club side Swansea. But let's talk some rugby before we do go. And after winning last year's Bronze Cup, the national rugby team, that's the Eagles, they are ready to battle at this year's African Men's 7, which comes off in South Africa on November 8th. Ghana would be battling 13 other countries for the coveted prize. Here's a report by Asari Bediako.
The Eagles of Ghana are currently in South Africa fine-tuning preparations for this year's Rugby Africa Men's Sevens. The tournament, which will be staged in Johannesburg, begins on November 8th and comes to an end the day after. Ghana will battle 13 other African countries, including giants Namibia and Kenya, for the coveted prize. The Eagles, champions of last year's Bronze Cup, will be eager to make a big statement in South Africa. Here's head coach of the team, Lovemore Kuzorera.
In our exercises that we do every training session, we end with match situations. Whatever we do, maybe the first hour, we do drills, fitness, whatever we'll be doing in the first hour, technically, then we go into match situations. So at the moment, it's looking good.
Michael Akwe, a key member of the Eagles, is happy with the team's preparations for the 2019 Rugby Africa Men's Sevens.
The players are getting to know each other better, and then we are getting to know how each player who plays along each player's side plays. So we are ready for this tournament, and we've been to this tournament. I think this is the third time that we are going into this tournament, and we are in high spirits. We are not tense as we used to be in the other tournaments. We are very cool. We are ready for any opponent that they will throw at us. We don't really mind talking of the Zimbabweans, Uganda, Kenya, whoever comes, we are going to play them.
Ghana Rugby has seen tremendous development under the leadership of Herbert Mensah. Thanks to his admirable vision and professionalism, Ghana is now a full member of World Rugby. Herbert Mensah expects the Eagles to give their all in South Africa.
I know the boys are going to show you the same. When you win, we're happy. If you lose and you show that you are the warrior, people are proud of you. The nation is proud of you. That is the standard that we set. The rest we leave to God Almighty. The ball is not a football. It can bounce in any way whatsoever. Will it bounce in our favor or will it bounce away? You can't tell. All we can do is give you 1,000%. Make sure that our recovery is something that you didn't know was possible. Make sure that a teammate is with a teammate as you fight and you move. Then at the end of the day, we'll see what happens.
The 2019 Rugby Africa Men's Sevens will also serve as qualification for the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo, Japan.
That wraps it up for the sports here on Prime. My name is Zurek Wampofu, and do have a good weekend.